Hey, hi Paula, how you doing? You cooking dinner? What you making us? I'm practicing shuffling. Seems I can only shuffle half a deck. Well, I'm just getting organized. I'm still working on laundry too, but I'm ignoring it now. Oh, I'm going to have to work on these nails. Hi Anna, how are you today? Or this evening, or this morning? It's about 10 p.m. here where I'm at. Do you have a question, Anna? Do you have a deck that you'd like me to use? Ooh, you know what? I like egg on toast. Sure can, Anna. 12:21. Oh, so you're a bit ahead of me. Hi, Vibes with Miriam. Welcome. Yes, you can. Anna is ahead of you. What's your question, Anna? Actually, between Anna and Vibes with Miriam, whoever gets their question up first gets the reading first. Ah, Were you specifically trying to avoid Danny? Let's see. I'm going to. So if he really wanted to, he could contact you then. So let's go with the steampunk deck. No, I get it. You don't need a reason, actually. If you didn't want to, you didn't want to. You don't need a reason not to add somebody. Okay, I don't know if Danny will contact Anna, even though she changed her number. Look at that. You know, lately, since this whole COVID-19 thing started, it's affected my ability to shuffle. Or maybe the cards were just the way they were supposed to be. Okay. Well, Danny, contact, find Anna. Well, doesn't it? I mean, it's just crazy. Let's see. Well, so what I'm seeing, he may look, but you've cut your ties pretty good. But though I don't want to say you've been sneaky, there's still some trails. There's some breadcrumbs if he wants to follow. But he keeps looking in the wrong direction. Which means though he may try to contact you, I don't think he'll be successful. He'll search. I think because it's like what you're talking about. You keep looking back, and on these cards, you keep looking back, but he's looking in the wrong way. He's looking away in every single card. So it may be a nice little thing for you to think about what might have been, but it seems pretty much in the past. At least that's what the cards are saying to me. Even if he does reconnect, you're going to leave again. It just doesn't seem like it's meant to be. Hi, Aaron. Welcome. And then Vibes with Miriam, did you have a question? As I fight with my computer? Or you just want a general reading? Oh, rest of the semester. We're going to use the light seers for that. And I sat here shuffling through them all prior. How will the rest of the semester go for Vibes with Miriam? You can't have the whole deck. That's not going to work. Sometimes like a whole, 10 cards will jump out. Ooh, well. If you think that you're beyond, your mental capacity, if you think you're already too far gone, you may be, but if you think positive, you can catch up. Stranger miracles have happened I know when I was in school. And that one. I'm going to pull an energy card for you too. This one here. We'll see what that says later. Okay. Well. What I'm seeing here, Vibes with Miriam, is that if you actually make a concentrated effort, you got the Knight of Swords here. This is your intellect. You make a concentrated effort and try to not get too. I always call this sort of like the person bored with summer, or looking back. Don't look back at how much fun you had, because if you make the effort, you got the Empress card, and you got the Ace of Pentacles, and then you've got some partying over here. It's all in your court. Don't let this card think about, don't doubt. You still have time. You just have to work at it. It will be work. Don't get me wrong. But if you work at it, yeah, you'll get through the semester. May not be as good as you could have done if you had been working hard through the whole semester, but it won't be a loss. Does that make sense? Let's see. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. That's the third eye. So if you buckle down and work at it and bring your intellect to play, your semester won't be a loss. Does that make sense? So don't get all if you get through it, there'll still be parties. Come on, there are always parties. Beautiful Aries, I think I saw you someplace else earlier today. Welcome from one Aries to another. Yes, at least pass. Otherwise, as my dad would tell me, it's a waste of money. Anyone else have a question? Hi, Aaron. Oh, why? Thank you. Well, what's your question, Aaron? Sorry. I'm just checking to see if I've turned my phones off. I forget to put them on Do Not Disturb, and then they make beeps and burps and... Possibly. Just want a general? Do you care which deck? I've got black and green. Yeah, no, it's my camera. I'm waiting with everything else. I'm waiting on a better webcam, so I'm actually using a old cell phone as a webcam, and the lag is horrible. So no, it isn't you. But one thing at a time. I've got the microphone working. Next is the camera. Oh, and this deck. These are the decks I decided to play with today. Oop. Let's see. General. You know what? I'm going to do the 5-cent Turo for you, Aaron. Sometimes people just pick by color. Other times it's just play it. So general reading for Erin. General reading for Erin. Oh, look at, I'm shuffling better for you, Erin. Earlier, I was failing at the shuffle. See right when I said that. I fall easily. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. You know, every time I have this issue, I split the deck and then I put it right back into the order it was in before. Let's see what we have. Needles and matches and needles. We've got challenges. So we've got wands. It's challenges, but it says challenges, but Seven of Wands, I think, is more like perseverance. You've actually, sometimes I read it as you've already gotten through the challenges, but you're still standing. We've got decision and, ooh, page of buttons. Okay. So it looks like you've been through a few wars, had some decisions to make, which may have brought you to some disagreements with others, but you need to stick with your decisions because you've got your buttons in this deck, got the pentacles. So you've got some new endeavors coming, which leads to, yes, you may get a reading. Just put your question in. And I was just thinking for the next month, Erin, just so you know. I wasn't thinking too far out. Of course, if you're like the rest of us in the world with COVID-19 challenges, everybody's got challenges. This could apply to just about anybody right now. So I get the feeling that this is not future challenges, but you've already gone through this. But you're still standing. You still got a lot of fight left. But you will have some decisions to make. And if it's just for yourself, great. But if there's anybody else, there may be disagreement as to which way that decision should be. But by the end of the month, things are going to start looking up. And if the disagreement was between a friend, they'll come back in the end. It's, people's tempers are short right now. Unforvy? Is that how you say that? So, Erin, it will get better eventually, but you'll still have a little bit of struggle. Just know that you're not alone. And I fall easily. Let's see. Do you see the Libra offering the offer she was talking to me about? Well, let us see what the cards see. I'm going to do light seers for that. So thank you, Erin. If you have any more questions that you just ask them, and I'll come back to you. I fall easily wants to know about, well, these jumped out. We'll keep those. Offer Libra was talking about. Hi, Kira Perez. I've got two people before you, Kira. I wish I got these cards for myself earlier. I fall easily. That makes sense. And yes, I'm sorry about that, Aaron. I can come back to it. Okay. So the offer she made earlier. Queen of Cups, King of Swords. So the outcome is good. You've got your Ten of Pentacles, which we always like to see that. But is it the offer or so what I'm seeing is I'm feeling that there's good coming out, but I'm feeling there's hesitation, or no, not hesitation, but meditation, thinking about the offer before coming back, if that makes sense. Hold on. So talk about moving in with her. Well, that brings this in here. These two, you have people together. It's these two that I'm like, there's some solitariness, which is why I see togetherness, thinking about the situation. But in the end, you've got it being reiterated. I just think there might be a pause before she comes back and says whether her decision. And it could be more that it's just she probably needs to think about it a bit before she finalizes. But in the end, there's community. And it started out with community. But there's going to be a little bit of time before it comes back to the offer. And it'll be a yes. And then you have to decide if you want to move in. Okay. Do you have any more questions? Yeah. So that's the pause. And it seemed like there needed to be a pause before she came back. It seems like it will be, she'll come back, but there's going to be a pause before a reflection, a discussion before it comes back to that. But I hope that works out, especially if that's something you want. Okay. And then after I fall easily. So, Aaron, do you want me to use a different deck? Sure, beautiful Aries. I do believe there was somebody I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Unforby? Financial for guidance and financial increase. Well, these days, everybody's having issues. I'm gonna pull out a different deck. This might hurt tarot deck. Give it a quick shuffle. If I can shuffle. Okay. Shuffling better. Financial increase for Unforby. I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Or spiritual guidance flow. Financial, spiritual guidance for Unforby. This one? Okay. And financial. And I do apologize for the lag. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Passions. So, for financial increase, I'm not necessarily seeing that one right away, but you won't be losing anything, which is good. Seeing here, you've got, your Knight of Wands, which is following your passion, your soul's desire, which could help with financial increase later on. But in the meantime, you've got some major arcana cards here. And you did talk about spiritual guidance, so you've got luck, which is on your side. But with any luck, you've got to look within, but also make sure you're not being confused by the masks that others wear. When it comes to the moon, it's looking within, but it's also making sure you're not being disillusioned, seeing clearly. I usually see the moon as seeing clearly, but seeing from from the inside out, if you will. I know that sounds really weird, inside out. But understanding you is the first step for everything else. I'm not sure on this Judgment to start it out with. as anything going on. So I'm seeing some, like, this is for coming up to this point, but I don't know what's not being able to talk to you. I'm not sure what else brought you to this point. I'm going to say not in the near future, but money is no increases. But for spiritual guidance, that seems more to be what's going on here. You've got to follow your soul's desire, and you've got to find the answers by thinking about it, meditating, seeing what's coming from the inside, and making sure you're seeing true. Wheel of Fortune's on your side, so there could be an increase, but it won't be. It'll be luck based. It won't necessarily be a financial career type gain. Do you have any questions on that, Unworthy? Okay, have fun, Paula. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I understand Unworthy. But so this is not coming from the cards. I'm just going to say that when you fear, you bring what you fear. So use money wisely. Like, this guy, he's got his money. He's keeping his feet on and everything. But if you focus on fear, that's what you're going to bring in. And you want to focus on bringing more money in, not on losing it. So meditate. Find what's underneath the mask. Find the spot where the fear goes away. And that's for me, not necessarily the cards. But so maybe focus more on your spiritual side to lessen your fear with money so it can come in. If you're focusing on lack, that's what you're drawing to yourself. Does that make sense? Draw an energy card here. That one. Huh. Woman holding a coin. So there you go. And all in purple. Purple is a royalty. So she's holding a coin, but she's not grasping it like in a death grip. So think about money, but think about it coming to you. And I hope things work out. I know myself, I also have to meditate more. Okay, let's see. There was it Kiara? Wondering if my ex wanted a relationship with me. You're welcome. I hope things work out for you. Money fears are not fun. They're very hard to ignore. Okay. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. Philippines. How's the weather there? I was just reading the question again, Kira, so. Her ex, doesn't Kira's ex want a relationship with her? I've got the music in the background. Can anybody tell me, is there too loud? There's no list, Valentina. Just posting questions. I had a little bit of time. I'm having a devil of a time shuffling. We're still just spring here. Okay. Kira's ex. So it looks like in the past, you can, Alyssa. I'll get to you just after I'm done with Kiara. Okay, 3 of Cups. So it looks like you're having some fun. And you seem to be quite happy. We got the Justice card here. So he may, but I'm feeling he may, but if he gets through, it's only because you think it's the right thing to do. But I'm not sure. You seem actually kind of okay. And he's contemplating life issues, but it's the Justice part, and I don't know if if you actually want him to contact you or not. But the right decision, it seems like the ball's in your court. He's out in the cold. So your ex may try to contact you, but it's up to you as to whether it goes anywhere. Yeah, because like I see that it's like you are fine. He's kind of out in the cold, but if you decide that you want to contact or reestablish, it'll happen. But I don't think it'll affect. You're going to be fine either way. And if you want to, you might want to think about why he's on your mind. But make sure you really want to establish contact again. Because I feel that it actually won't affect you one way or the other in the rest of your life. And I don't know, even if you really establish contact, if it'll stay together. Well, let me. Well, so money, there's a lot of pentacles here. And family. So this is family. So his intentions seem to be more wanting to build a serious relationship with you. Yeah, you need to ask him. Ask him up front. Because if it's just that's where that's where your decision comes in. It's like, and it's unknown. This is you with the unknown. But it looks like if you recontact, he's working towards a serious relationship and working towards that. But you will end up here either way. And if he's on your mind, I think it's something, and this is my opinion, it's like the only way to find out is to talk to him. Ooh. Has enough time passed? Usually when people fight, there's still a lot of passion and emotion. Did you win the fight? This is a victory in the justice. It seems the cards are saying that he'd like to work for a serious relationship, but it's still your decision. I mean, do you have lots of fights? I mean, I'm just saying some people, they argue a lot. And that's probably not, if you do, that's probably not going to stop, which means, he's working for a serious relationship, but do you want it with a person that you're contentious with? So it's like I said, I feel that he will try to make contact with you, but it's going to be your decision. That's the hard part. Especially with guys, they never want to show vulnerability. Well, you can make the first move. Oh, Alyssa, let's see. Sorry. What is Martin feeling about me? Is that correct, Alyssa? Oh, what was your question, beautiful Aries? Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have a moderator, so I'm constantly going back and forth. And I remember your question now. I'm so sorry. A love reading. That's right. With you and your Cancerian. Oh, you're welcome, Kira. And I am sorry, beautiful Aries. Let's see. Love, love, love. I'm going to use my ancestral path. Love reading for beautiful Aries and her Cancerian. Oh, wait, I can shuffle this one. Love reading for beautiful Aries and her Cancerian. Love reading. There. Okay. Love reading. Ha. So we've got decisions. I love this deck. So right now, seems you're pondering what to do, possibly thinking about things in the past. Now, these soul questions you've got, this is usually competition or striving. This is the one that I'm wondering about, beautiful Aries. It's the Seven of Swords. That's the sneaky card. And it all depends who you are in the card here. Are you the one getting off with most of the swords? Are you the one back here showing off the one sword you have? While this guy, he's got the bulk of the swords, but he's sneaking off. So you may have some flirtations. Hi, Lena. You may have some flirtations, but they're not serious, is what I'm thinking of for in the near for the love horizon. And it'll be a while before you eventually find your tribe, if you will. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be kind of rocky. Sorry about that. Ooh. Let's see. Libra. And that one. Ooh. Secretive. Oh, your Libra is looking a little more positive. Wow. So Libra, which is all about balance, which is also your Chariot here, because keeping control of things that may be going in different directions. So these are the cards I pulled for the Cancer. And it seems tricky, which, like I said, this is the key card, and it depends on where you are here, not knowing how that relationship's going. This guy, then. But the Libra, a lot more on the, you've got your Princess of Cups, which is, new, emotional. You've got, you're being, the term Ice Princess keeps coming up, but that's not what I mean, but more serene, not saying much, and making them come to you. And maybe more of a challenge, but much more fun. Whereas the other one seems it could work out, but it doesn't, it seems less fun. Okay, I'm going to have to get a pen and paper just so I can keep track, so I don't miss people. Sorry, beautiful Aries. Let's see. Alyssa, what is Martin feeling about me? Was there somebody else as well? So beautiful Aries. The cards say the Libra. What is Martin feeling about me? Do the Steampunk Tarot for you, Alyssa. What is Martin feeling about Alyssa? What is Martin feeling about Alyssa? What is Martin feeling about Alyssa? Yes, I am, Lena. I believe, and if somebody's out there I've missed, I'm doing Alyssa's question now. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. I think I'm up to date. Just post the question, Lena. What time is it? I can go a little bit longer. What's... Ah, okay. You... Oh, they want to jump out. What is Matthew on this one? Wait. Okay. Hello, Carol. Don't want to get sidetracked. Martin. What is Martin feeling about Alyssa? What is Martin feeling about Alyssa? Ooh. The Star and the Devil. Oh, wow. Jeez. Now I need one more because this is sort of on the Five of Cups there. Okay. So it looks like Martin's getting in his cups, but he has a lot. Does Martin have any dependency issues? Hi, Carol from Brazil. Just post your question. I don't have a list. It's just me. Seeing Martin maybe somebody who can become a slave to the things he likes. But I'm going to say Martin really likes you. At least the cards think that. Willing to start over. Sorry, it's too much glare. Sorry about the glare. Haven't worked that out yet. So you've got the Five of Cups and the Star. They came out together. I'm so sorry about that. My computer just turned off. Can you hear me now? It's like, so yeah, my computer just turned off right in the middle, and I was like, oh my God. So sorry about that. I, um, okay. So, okay, I kind of got distracted. See, where was, so yes, I, so Martin, I, though he thinks a lot of you should, this card is someone who, they have their demons, Alyssa. So there are things they could stop, but they have to choose to. And the Fool card is actually promising that turn over a new leaf and could be successful because, I mean, I'm gonna say that's you and that's the world. So these here makes me think that they may do some excessives, but you could be their guiding star. That's what I read from this. I don't know about Martin, but this I find it's people who, there's things they could stop that are bad for them, but they have to choose to stop doing them. So, oh, yeah. See, I was wondering about that. Because I'm like, oh, but it's possible he could start over a new leaf and do well at it. Question is, do you want to be part of that? Oh, so yeah. And he thinks about you when drinking. So if you like him, it's, do you want a life with that? Or do you want to make sure he cleans up his act? Because, yeah. So I'm going to go on to the next one, Alyssa, if you don't mind. I know there was Lena, and I'm so sorry that the computer turned off. I'm trying to go back to find, what does Matthew want to say to me? What's his message? Was that the question, Lena? What's message? To Lena from Matthew. You're welcome, Alyssa. Good luck with that, because, you know, that can be lots of fun, or okay. I'll do this really quick, and if no one else shows up, I can pull an energy card. 5 of Swords. Always an interesting card. Message from Matthew to Lena. The deck is attacking me. Guess it's mad at me. I'm not picking the right cards. Oh, okay. Okay. Message from Matthew to Lena. Five of Swords. So I'm sorry, Lena. Just my computer stopped. I have it right. It was a message from Matthew. Yes. So I'm going to be. You can ask a question, young sweet Mimi. I'm going to be. I probably have time for one more, and then I'll need to stop. So doesn't want to fight anymore, but. Got this. You got the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands, so soul and it's like I get that doesn't want to fight anymore. I'm this being part of your soul group. Falling into peace. Sorry, I'm just trying to. The words are still jumbled in my head right now. Because I get this feeling of light, but I feel that you're separate, but you're at peace. It's like this falling into happiness is what I'm getting over here. Purely by accident in a way. Well, I get he doesn't want to fight anymore. Oh, well. It's like I don't see him as being peaceful so much as not wanting to fight anymore. I haven't quite. It's like I get this is you. It's this part, this soul group, this Do you have the same passions? Do you I see this is what you guys enjoy together. But it seems that you're fine here. He's fallen out of his peace, if that makes sense. But he hasn't been able to figure out how to get back to his soul space. It doesn't make sense to me, but does that make sense to you? I'm just. And you've taken your spiritual practice, and it's just you've fallen into peace and are happy, or I don't want to say happy, peaceful. But he hasn't been able to connect back to himself. That's what I'm getting. And he may be just a little upset that you're peaceful. Hello, Cardinal Water. So maybe he needs to find himself. I think his message is more he needs to find himself. He's got his own disconnect. And then he can meet you. But it seems like his problems are all his. That's what you should do. It's like, I like this. I get this kind of happens serendipity. That's what I was looking for. The serendipity that's happening over here. And it started from here, but he's not here. Okay. The best I can get this message from Matthew is he's disconnected. Okay. Hello, Jakai. I think there was somebody before you. I don't know if did you post the question, young sweet Mimi? Will I get this car I want? Is that the question? Will you get the car you want? We'll use this deck. Will young sweet Mimi get the car? Okay. Okay, then. Well, I think you'll get the car you want. Yes, Lena? Sorry. You're welcome. Oh, I see. I do that all the time when I spell my name as well. So, Mimi, but I'm wondering if when you get it, if you'll be as happy with it after you get it as you wanted it before you got it. Does that make sense? And also, will it change anything as far as lifestyle and career? Well, you do have Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, so right now it seems currently happy family. Or maybe this is getting the new car will be leaving behind the things of the past. This is leaving things behind. The Eight of Cups. Oh, is my camera not working? Oh, technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. So I didn't know the camera had stopped. So we've got this Eight of Cups here, young sweet. It means leaving things behind. And so I originally pulled this about the car, meaning that you seems like you'll get it, but you may not be as happy with it. But then you added for lifestyle and career, it could also be that the car, you leave your current life and the future is your, well, back to the Queen of Pentacles is on her little Vespa there. I don't think a Vespa is a car. And you've got the Lover's card, which that's a major arcana. Actually, you've got two major arcanas here. So the car leaving the past of being single to being in a relationship with someone and being in control of your finances. Well, that's this here. Family. This is a family card. Relationship, leaving this in the past and going on to the future. Let's see. Let's pull an energy card. I'm going to pull 2 energy cards, one for this side and one for this side. Will the card have a change on her lifestyle and career? Contract? Women holding a heart. So this is more career, contract, things that you and you've got your Queen of Pentacles, and this is more internal. So this is more financial stability. So the car may be, you're going to get the car and it may make other changes. Yeah, you know what? If you already feel that, you need to go within, think a lot about it, and make sure it works for you. And good luck, because relationships are always interesting. And I hope you get the car. Good luck, young sweet Mimi. And I think Jaka, did you put down a question? Cardinal Water, I don't know if I'll be able to get to you. I've been here every night. So whoever puts their question down first, Jaka or Cardinal. You're welcome. Good luck with the car. New cars are so much fun. Let's see. Well, if you've got your question, I still don't have a question from Jaka. How does Jordan feel about me? How does Jordan feel about me? I'm just going to continue with this deck. How does Jordan feel about Cardinal Water? How does Jordan feel about Cardinal Water? Oh, that one. How does Jordan feel about and let's see what got cards flying everywhere. Huh. No. So I see Jordan. He's made his life is comfortable. He doesn't necessarily go out, and he's got his set ways. And he does like you, family, but I'm this. So I think Jordan likes you, but he's set in his ways. But we've got this here. It's the need for something new and different, and trying to make decisions between choices, but not all the choices are realistic. So I, I I believe Jordan likes you, but I also think that he's you know what I mean, the person who's always looking for the perfect person. And so they overlook the people who are right for them because they're looking for what they think is perfect, even though it doesn't exist. Oh, but look at there, man holding a heart. So I said, I think he likes you. I think the problems are that he may, the grass is always greener someplace else type attitude. So he waffles a bit because he may think he might miss something, even though he's got the right thing right in front of him. Does that make sense? Because this is the one that the card that makes me wonder about that. Because start a new life, that's everything's great. The possible problems are thinking there's more choices. Do you want me to any qualifiers? Pull any cards on? Seven of Cups. Okay. So yeah, the Seven of Cups. It seems like it's past upbringing as to what the perfect person should be, dreams about what they want them to be, but also still wanting to work hard towards getting what they want in the world. Basically, stuff everybody has to deal with. But in a way, he still has some type of it's a youth, even though he's kind of set in his ways. There's a youthfulness in his thinking, if that makes any sense. But Jordan likes you. I don't think he's sure how much he likes. Okay. I'm gonna. Any last question, Cardinal Water? I do have to shut it down, but I don't want to leave you if you have a last question. And Chaka, I'm sorry. Show up tomorrow. I will try to get your question, but I didn't see your question. Sorry. Thank you all.